Hi, welcome to the first episode of Make That Thing with Steven. What's his name? Who cares? Anyway, today, the first thing that we are going to make is a birdhouse. Because, if you're like me, anything like me, you've probably seen a bird. And if you've seen a bird, then you probably know that they live in a nest. And when it rains, their nest, gets covered in rain. No one wants that. No one wants a wet nest. So I thought, why not make a birdhouse? Because that'd be nice. So, what you'll need: a tape measure, a pencil, safety glasses, a miter saw, yourself, a drill, a hammer of your liking, and a few nails. Now, before we get started, I wanted to remind you that I might have forgotten to list some of the materials or tools I will be using, either because I forgot them or I forgot them. I actually forgot one of the most important things. I forgot the lumber. This is the main items that you will be using throughout this project. And I forgot to list them. So, need to get some wood. Okay, so first things first, I'm gonna put on some safety glasses. I'm going to tie the extension cord to the miter saw, connect them like so. This is so if you pull on the cords, they don't separate. Now the first cut I'm going to make, let me get this cord out of the way. The first cut I'm going to make is the edge of this board, just to square it. Because I do not want to make inaccurate measurements throughout the entire birdhouse, because that would be kind of bad. Let me flip this board real quick. Alright, I'm going to cut my first cut. Ear protection, it's up to you. I'm okay with this. So now that the board is all squared up, we can make some measurements. Alright, I have the board measured up. It's sectioned into measurements of 9 inches, 2 9-inch sections, and 2 9 3/4 sections. Okay, so I'm just gonna cut these pieces out now. Cool. They're all cut out. Okay, so I'm going to make some alterations. I'm going to cut down the 9 3/4 inch pieces, and I'm going to make them 6.5 inches. So very different than what it was planned originally, but it will look like it makes more sense. So trust me on that. I now have the angle on the miter saw set to 45 degrees. And I am going to cut both of the angles to make the pitched roof. Roof pieces! I didn't record this bit, but I measured the perimeter of the entire thing and I cut out a little base, a little floor for the birdies. I have drilled a hole in one of the longer walls, and I plan on sawing it out with a coping saw probably to make it a little bit bigger, put in a little dowel or something right there so the bird can stand on it. Alright, it's a little later. I went for a dinner break, so right now I'm just going to grab my hammer, some nails, and I'm going to put this thing together. Alright, I've nailed most of this together, and now I have the roof pieces, which will go on like this. Just like that. Have a little door. And then I still need to do this little thing right here. And then maybe I'll paint it too. So, yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna take my knife and I'm gonna take this chunk of scrap. Actually, all this is scrap wood, just so you know. Yeah, all of this came off of a giant scrap piece from a sawmill. Sorry for the bumps. Anyway, that chopped off, oh, get it in frame, chopped off a nice block of wood. It's gonna be the front piece for the birds to sit on. I'm sorry that I didn't give you all the instructions to this quote-unquote tutorial, but you know, my instructions weren't clear to begin with, and I don't think anyone's gonna really attempt this build because, I don't know, it's made with all scraps anyway, so just a throwaway project really, but it was fun, so pretty good. And I might make a follow-up episode where I paint it and hang it up, so maybe stay tuned for that. This is part 1 of some. Bye-bye.